Well, this is just a very quick tutorial on improper fractions and mixed numbers and how to convert between the two of them. What we've got is we've got 5 examples of each, and we're just going to see how we can convert between the two. We're going to start with improper fractions. Now, improper fractions are just fractions where the numerator, that is the top number, is bigger than the denominator. Okay, in this case 14 is my numerator. It is bigger than 5, which is my denominator. Now, to be able to turn this into what we call a mixed number, we must find out how many wholes we can find. So for example, we know that 5/5 is 1 whole. So we ask ourselves, well, how many 5/5 can we get out of 14/5? Well, effectively what we're asking is, how many 5s go into 14? Well, we know we can get two 5s out of 14. 2 5s are 10, so we can get 2 wholes, and that leaves us with 4/5 remaining. So have a look at the next example. We ask ourselves, how many 4s go into 17? Now, if it helps, sometimes it might be worth writing down your times table. Well, we've got 4, 8, 12, 16. It clearly goes in 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We're going to get 4 wholes. What's left over? Well, I've used up 16 of my fourths. I'll have 1/4 or 1/4 left over. Let's try another one. 25/3. Well, again, how many 3s go into 25? Again, my advice would be to write down the times table. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Now I stop there because I've only got 25 of them. And if it helps, just count up then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get 8 wholes. And I've gone up to 24. Well, I had 25. So I've got 1/3 remaining. Okay, let's have a look at another one then. 23/6. Again, let's write out our 6 times table. Just going to clear a little bit of space here. So 6, 12, 18. Again, I stop because I know my next one would be 24. That's too many. So I can only this time take out 3 wholes. How much have I got left? Well, I can take 18 out of that 23, and that leaves me with 5/6 remaining. Last one. We've got 17/8. Again, I'm going to write up my times table. 8, 16. Again, I stop because 24 would be the next number. So I can see I can take out 2 wholes, and I have 1/8 remaining because I've used 16 of them and I only had 17 to start with. Okay, now let's start to consider then how we might reverse that process. How can we write these mixed numbers as improper fractions? Well, all we're going to do is we're going to reverse that process around. If I've got 5 wholes, I know that for each whole number I have got 2 halves. So if I've got 2 halves for each whole, if I have 5 whole numbers, I must have 5 times more that. So I'm going to have 10 halves. So 5 wholes are 10 halves. I also have a half there already. So that means that 5 wholes and 1 half must be the same as 11 halves. Okay? Let's try another one. I've got 1 and 2/7. Well, again, we ask ourselves, how many 7ths make 1 whole? Well, it is the same. We have a whole when we have the same numerator as we have a denominator. So it's 7/7. Well, I've got 1 whole and 2/7. So that must be my 7/7 plus another 2/7. That gives me 9/7. 9/7. Okay, next one. This time I have 4 wholes and 4 ninths. So we ask ourselves, how many ninths make 1 whole? Well, again, 9 ninths make 1 whole. So we must have 4 times that amount to make 4 wholes. So 9 times by 4 is 36 ninths. Now, I've got 4 wholes plus 4 ninths. So 4 wholes is 36 ninths, plus the other 4 ninths gives me in total 40 ninths. Okay, just 2 more to go. Right, again, same process through. This time I've got 7 wholes and 3 eighths. So 8 eighths is 1 whole, which means 7 wholes must be 7 times bigger than that. So 7 eighths are 56 eighths. So I have 7 and 3 eighths. So 7 wholes is 56 eighths, plus the other 3 eighths gives me 59 eighths. So the answer here is 59 eighths. Last one. So I have 6 wholes and 4 fifths. So how many fifths make a whole? 5 fifths make 1 whole. I need 6 wholes. So 6 times by 5 is 30. 30 fifths are 6 wholes. I have 6 and 4 fifths. So 6 wholes was 30 fifths, plus my other 4 fifths gives me 34 fifths. And that's how we convert both improper fractions towards mixed numbers, and how we then convert back from mixed numbers to improper fractions.